Hey guys, and welcome to the Saturday Kerbal stream! We are in Kerbal Space Program playing on a DMP multiplayer server as per usual, and I think we've got a few contracts that are on the go. What have we got here? Explore Juno, which we've had forever. The multispectral scan of Kerbal should actually be quite underway. We've got a 10%. Maybe something's been turned off there. Temperature stands of Minmus. Okay, these are all good, but that's not really what I want to be doing today. I'm not sure what I want to be doing today, actually. It seems to have reset some of my missions, but that's quite alright. I think we're going to do a ferry two people to Minmus. Maybe. I'm kind of feeling a good science trip. Hey ZTech, how are you doing, buddy? I'm kind of feeling a good science trip to Minmus. In fact, I should have gone and looked in the Science Bay. Science Bay? Is that a thing? The R&D Centre is kind of what I was trying to say. Do we actually have the Science Lab? We do. That's good. We can send that with us to Minmus and do a good mission. Hey Callum, welcome back to the chat group. Just going to have a quick look in the R&D here, see what we have and have not done on Minmus. Okay, cool. We've got Highlands. Oh, wow. We've got a little bit of everything here, haven't we? Okay, we've got the mobile materials. Not much from the actual space science lab. That's the one. The science. What's the actual name? What do they call it here? Let's click on it and have a look. It is the mobile processing lab. That's what we need. It's good to give a like. Yes, it is very good to give a like. Thank you, Arturo. Thank you. Yeah, I hope so. If people like, then other people like, and then things move on incredibly well. Okay, so we're going to put that right there. I think we're just going to attach all the science to this. I'm not sure how we're going to do like the science juniors and stuff. I kind of have this picture in my head that what we're going to do, if we take these cubic octagonals and put it on three-way, something like that. Everyone loves a good three-way, right? And then we go to the science junior and pop it, if I can get the node right there. Oh, aerodynamically beautiful, as you guys will surely point out. So let's pop this down like this. What I'd really like, you know that big multi-adapter thing that we get? Is that still a thing in this version? There was these weird adapters, maybe the structure one, these ones. Maybe what we wanted to have done was popped it on the bottom here. I don't know. I think we're going to go with that. I'm not sure what we're going to put on top. In fact, I do know what we're going to put on top. We're going to take this away and we're going to use one of these beams. It's a bit flimsy. I'd kind of like to use maybe. Please give me the piece that I'm after. That, like that. This is going to be a part clip extraordinaire, I believe. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm not sure if we can get to that inside bit yet. Okay, so what are we going to put on top of it? I feel like we're going to want a cupola on top. How about that? Oh, beautiful. Let's muck around with a few things and try and get this looking a little bit better. But I think actually this might be a winning design here. Yeah, works for me, works for me. Okay, let's put some science around. Whilst we're on the triple placement, let's put one of these here. And then it kind of looks like it was intentional, right? Yeah, that's what we'll go with. Some barometers, some thermometers. Are we going to be able to land this on the surface? That's the question. Hey Boris, how you doing, buddy? How are you doing? Okay, we need a communication device, of course. This is not 1.2, so it is not imperative, but it'll be nice to put some down. I really was expecting to be on 1.2 this week, but unfortunately DMP, I was expecting to completely start a whole new server. I was going to wipe out all the mods and only have DMP so that it was like super easy to join. Because I think that would be good. That would be good. I don't know if you guys can see this Patreon link, and if not, I'm just going to repost it down here. There we go. If you want to join, read that. It should tell everyone what's going on, hopefully, maybe. I don't know. Right, so now we need to turn this into a spaceship that could probably land on Minmus at some point, which I think is going to be an interesting proposition, an interesting challenge. I do like this, though. This is a good top payload, maybe. I think we're probably going to end up covering these windows. I think that's probably the thing that's going to happen. I'm going to do one of my sort of classic bog standard designs here. We're going to have these on the side, and then we're also going to have, where is this little one here with a poodle underneath? A poodle? I do enjoy a good poodle. Wait. There, good poodle, not a good poo. I do enjoy a good poo as well, but that's not for this stream. I don't know what I talk about sometimes, really. Okay, let's strap a whole load of these things to the side. Oh, what do you reckon, guys? A bigger fuel tank? Like we could do this here, just to help people with their like aerodynamic OCDs. Because that helps, right? That's good, yeah. Let's put this under here, and then we can start thinking about how fuel will flow. Like that. Oh, it did it around the part, not around vessel. There we go. That's what we want. Something like that, and we should have that on this side. Okay, good. Yes, nice. Snap. Yeah. What is the mission? We are going to Minmus. Minmus or bust. Get all the science. There we go. Might get all the science, might not. This is going to spend a long time in orbit processing stuff. I can tell you that for free. I'm going to put that somewhere around here. Maybe. Oh, we want to be able to see it. That's the thing. I didn't want to put it here because that's where I wanted to put my solar panels. Up here? It kind of hides under there, doesn't it? I just want one of them. Oh, well, we'll do that. We'll do that. Why not? The next thing we need is, of course, some solar power. We can do that with... I don't have any covered solar panels. There they are. They're down here. Forgot that they moved them. What are we going to do? We're going to put them in the 3x2s. I want to have a 4-way if we can. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking good. Okay, as always, we need the emergency panels, the ones that save us when we've completely forgotten to put our normal ones out. Do I want to do 6 or do I actually want to do 3? Look, we're on 2 at the moment. If I go, hey, it went up to 5. That was good. There we go. If we put it on 3, then that's kind of a nice symmetry there. I like that. I like that. We also want this. Boom. And you know what lift we're going to do now? We're going to have a big old lift one. No, chat's not doing anything. Okay, cool. Every now and then I just have to take a moment to stop, look across, see what's going on. People are exclaiming about stuff. Oh, I don't know. I think it's looking all right. Is that what's going to get us to Minmus? I mean, I don't think these are going to get us to... Wait. How are we going to put down on Minmus? This is a thing to consider. What landing gear do we have? Or landing legs, ideally. These are not the landing struts for this vessel, but it's what we're going to go with anyway, because, you know, you have to just kind of go with stuff occasionally. That's just not good, is it? That's just not good. I'm looking at the foot level here and how far the bell of the poodle goes down below it, so let's try something like that. I mean, even if we end up using the bell as another... yeah, as another landing foot, if you will, it should be all good. Will that re-enter the atmosphere? You put on emergency panels, yet you make it super resistant. Will it re-enter the atmosphere? I don't know. Maybe. We should probably throw some parachutes on there. You guys talk good stuff. Apart from Boris, he's very negative. No, Boris talks good stuff as well. He is still very negative, though. Where are we going to put the... there we go. Or where did they put the... we'll put them at the top here. 8. I'm kind of feeling 8. That should help, right? Yeah? Maybe? I don't know. Well, is there any science that we forgot to do here? We want one of these multispectrals on here because we're going to spend a lot of time in orbit. And believe me... I do mean a lot of time in orbit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We only want the one of them. We're going to put one on there, and we're going to put this other one on this side. I believe that folds out in the correct manner. Ooh, that's going to interfere with our solar panels there. What I'm going to do then is take this back and pop it down the bottom. Something like that. That should do it. And then we'll take this one and pop it on the bottom this side. Because it's all about popping, right? Pop, pop. It's my thinking noise. Atmospheric fluid viscosimeter or something like that. I didn't quite read it properly, but we're going to take one of these. Oh, I don't know actually. This is big and bulky. There. What we'll do is we'll use this rotate tool to make it look like it's not just kind of stuck on the side higgledy-piggledy. and move this. Higgledy-piggledy, that's an interesting phrase. It's not one that I use all that often either. So let's bring the angle snap down to next to nothing so that when we move stuff around... Oh, come on, next to nothing? Let's make it actually nothing. Alright, sweet. That looks good. Looks good. That will not land. Use drogue chutes as well. You reckon? You think it's going to be too heavy and pop through the atmosphere and then just kind of smash into the floor? I see your worries. I do see the worries. We're going to pop these underneath the shroud though, because why not? That's a 5-degree snap. Okay, and we're going to go for the full 8 again. Why not? It doesn't. It does put them over the top of the pit. That's no good. We don't want that. The pit, the hatch, the doorway. I know what I'm talking about. 6 should be good, though. Yeah, look, on the vertices of all these. That's nice. I don't like the way they stick up, though. We'll use the old move tool here. Oh, too far. I mean, we want to be able to see that they exist, right? I kind of want to be able to see that they exist. Maybe what we want to do... Bear with me for a couple of seconds. Let's move this way. Give it a little bit of a backwards tilt. Oh, yeah, much nicer. Which one of these is on the grid pattern? This one over here is. Okay, so we can kind of pull it out and push it down. No, you don't want to work with me there. That's kind of all right, though. That's kind of all right. Drogue chutes. Oh, man, such staging. Anything else to be done here? I don't think so. We could have taken some scientists with us. Not scientists. What's the other one that I'm looking for? Some tourists with us. To finish building, just add more boosters. Aerodynamics are overrated. Arturo, you are on my wavelength. You need SAS. Callum, however, speaks truth. Where are we going to put the SAS? So I just had a small chocolate break there. We've got the big one. I'm kind of feeling it underneath the cupola. If we can get it onto that pod. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, smooth, nice. Where's our centre of mass at the moment? Well, the centre of mass is going to be concentrated higher to the top than it is at the moment. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like it. Let's deal with that like that. I think we've done everything we want to do. Are there any missions we can complete? Temperature surveys of Minmus. We forgot to get this one here. Spaceflight below 700. Oh, well, we can do that. 7,000 meters. That's an easy flight. So we've got those. We've got a tiny bit of monopropellant. Do we want more? Now, I'm not planning to dock. Abort mission. Struts? I don't think we need struts yet. Struts are going to be needed when we get to the point of making the lift stage. We're going to have to strut that to this. Okay, let's have a look for some decouplers. Ooh, or do we want the big stack? Oh, no. It's the small stack separators. Okay, maybe we won't do that then. We'll have one of those. It is definitely the small one, isn't it? Let's do it. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I do like the stack separators. That's why I do try to use them if I can. I'm going to put another one of these on because they're always useful, right? Always useful. And then we want maybe another poodle. Because this is for flying around the Minman system, right? Going around doing what we need to do. Maybe a little bit for getting us out there. This bit is going to be the interplanetary stage, or the interbody stage, the bit that gets us from Kerbin to Minmus. I do like it. Oh, not that. This. That will get us home easy, right? Like, easy. That will get us down to Minmus and back easy. So we will need... Which size fuel tank? I reckon one of these with a poodle. I do like my poodles. Okay, then we need the lift stage. And you know what we're going to do for the lift stage, right? Like, there's only one option here. One of those. Oh, this is first massive rocket in a little while. Where is mainsail? Right, now we're just going to add boosters all around this bottom stage until we get enough fuel to get us up to orbit with this. Which is this bottom one here, right? Let's just make sure everything is in the right order. Yes. This needs some tweaking, obviously, but I think it will be okay. Something like that. Okay, so that's the tweaking we need. Alright, yeah, so definitely watching this bottom stage here, we need to make sure all the engines there add up to give us a good lift. Okay, so I think the way we are going to do that is through 1.2 meter liquid boosters. How are you guys feeling about it? Oh, look, we can go up to 10 of them? Why not? Let's just slightly change some things. What are we building? We are building a Minmus science base. It's not so much a base, it's Minmus science. We're going to go round and grab everything mission thing? Yeah, I think that was it. Use some Batman's justice fueled, yeah. Callum's like, I'm just doing damage control for a bad craft. It's called pre-planning, Callum. Pre-planning. You know, I would have got to all these issues myself. You guys are just thinking of other things as I'm going through my own list. Honest. That's the way it works. Alright, lots of these. Oh, look at that. Just perfect size. I think I see future explosions. Okay, let's do this. Actually, what we want to do first is put some fuel lines in. Definitely feeling that. Going from here to here. Yeah, that spin is definitely what I want. That's a thing. Could I just get that on there? Thank you. And will that fit on there? No, I think we're going to go with this one. And what are we going to put on the bottom? Probably the Reliance. It's just a little bit more oomph for, you know, backing up the mainsail. I mean, we've got the mainsail. What more do we do? We're getting some face palms, are we? Alright, guys, whatever. 2,000, that's still not enough. Still not enough. So, of course, we're going to throw some... Oh, wait, have I put these all in the right spot? I have put them all in the right spot, yes. Let's do this one, then. Stage 6. I don't know, maybe? Maybe 3, 4... And then this gets us out to Minmus. I could do with another few percent. Another few percent. Let's try... Well, you know, the easy way to get a few percent is put aerodynamic nose cones on. Oh, look at that. 90... It's gone down. Even with the atmospheric stage at the bottom. That's fine, though. That's fine. I am tempted just to try it, because I almost always overfuel my craft. Almost always. Do we think it's going to make it out of the atmosphere? Should we have a test flight, guys? Should we have a test flight? See what we get. I'm kind of feeling the test flight. Let's try that. Okay, let's save it. Let's see which Kerbals, brave Kerbals, we're going to send along with it. Wow, guys, what's going on with all this? Let's take a pilot, an engineer, and do we have a scientist anywhere with any science points? Probably not. We could definitely do with a leveled up scientist. No. Well, okay. We'll take Desi with us. Suppose we'll have to do something about that. Maybe we'll send a small mission to get him. Okay, the next thing we need to do, we're going to have a little bit of noodle going on, I reckon, maybe. So we'll try a few struts. A few struts. Literally just a couple. We are on ×2, that's good. I'm just going to go down to... Well, I'd love to go down to the orange tank, but I've got a feeling that's not really going to work. Can I get my zoom on? Can we get right on in there? I literally can't. We can get there. There we go. I knew it would happen at some point. The coupler is pretty good. Alright. Test flight. Test flight with pilots in. Yeah, we're up there, Boris. You got it. You got it. You want to see the crashing test? We will see. Hey, Warduck. Did not see you pop in. Arturo has to leave because of the internet. Not good. Not good. Alright, let's see what we are going to do here. This is a beast of a machine. Is Minmus even close to our ecliptic? There we go. Nah, sort of. Yeah, okay. We're a relatively good place to take off. So, 3, 2, 1. Oh, actually, kind of good. Kind of good. Yeah, alright, okay, we've got a fourth of takeoff of about 1.5 Gs, which is about where you want it. We're just going to slowly start making our gravity-assisted turn here. Hopefully it should all go well. I'm not liking the rock that we're picking up from SAS, so let's just get rid of that and continue semi-manual. Semi-auto? I don't know, what do you call this one here? It's not a full auto flight, but it's definitely not full manual either. Go back the other way. We got that nice little rock on the go. There we go. I always quite dislike the fact that my rotational control is way overpowered when when compared to my translational control. Bit of movement in the centre. It's going alright though. Actually, this is going a lot better than I originally anticipated. We're at a decent height, going a decent speed, at a decent angle. I think we're going to make it all the way... Oh, let's zoom back in. What is this mission? Oh, this is the go and barnstorm those 2 barns at the base over there. Yeah, look at that. What's this? Terrible plane. Oh, wow, did we exit terrible plane still in the middle of the ocean? Stage. That went well. That went well. Okay, let's just carry on looking at our prograde, because I've got a feeling, no matter what now, we're going to make it up into orbit. The question is, do we have enough fuel to get to Minmus? I mean, of course we do. That's not really even a question, because once we get up into orbit, we are most of the way to anywhere where we want to be. It's one of the things I always keep trying to remember, is my lifting stage is always, we're going to go to 75, the most important stage. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I must press X instead of close down my map view. That's alright though. We are cruising through the atmosphere at 45 kilometers, moving at about 1.3 kilometers per second, which is ridiculous speed when you stop and think about it. We talk about all these numbers in KSP as if they're like nothing. Yeah, like 1.3 kilometers per second. Like, stop and think about how far 1 and a bit kilometers actually is. It's ridiculous. Loving my little cloud of debris at the back there. I'm also loving the fact that they turned up kind of the physics bubble when in the atmosphere, so we can watch these. Do you remember that it used to be somewhere about this distance they would all disappear? But no, they're going for it now. Okay, as soon as we get out the top of the atmosphere, I'm going to start boosting again. I'm not sure if I actually want to wait until I'm really, really close to my apoapse. Of course I do, but 98% chance of critical failure. I think our only place now where failure is going to happen is the actual landing on Minmus, or running out of science. Not science, fuel. I've got a feeling the two are going to combine. We're going to run out of fuel whilst trying to land on Minmus. I mean, if we get back to Minmus with even this little slither of fuel at the bottom here, then we will be like totally set for whatever it is we want to do. We can go wherever we like. Okay, I'm going to wait until we get a lot closer to that apoapsis. Apoapsis. Burn quickly or you will be too low. Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to get close. At the moment, oh yeah, there we go. We're at the point where we're pushing the apoapsis away and the timer is not going down anymore. That is what I wanted. We are soon going to run out of all of this, though. That's fine. That's fine. We're going to make it most of the way into orbit. Yeah, the time is still doing pretty well. That's kind of like how I judge how easy I'm getting up into orbit, is whether that T minus is going up or down. In fact, I'm going to wait until we get back to 25 seconds. The good thing is that 18th century wagon has a high air resistance, so it can do a 2,000 miles per second landing. Yeah, maybe. Oh, I waited far too long there. And we got a stage. Whoops. Go. Awesome. Get our way into orbit. We are very nearly there. I am going to have to slightly nose up, but that is all part of rocket science, you know. Are we nosing up enough? No, we're not. But that's fine. We are nearly fast enough to just carry on going as we are. In fact, we are fast enough to just carry on as we're going as we are, but we're not going to fall back down. Did you use asparagus stage for that rocket? Well, I onioned it. Could have asparagus it, would have got us a little bit more distance, but no. Logan, good morning for you, afternoon for us, as Warduck has said. No, this is not 1.2. I was waiting for DMP to drop its 1.2 update, and then I was going to scrub this entire series and start all over again so that we can all start on a stock version, a vanilla version of the game, obviously apart from DMP being a thing. We want to get back to prograde now. We've gone past our, pushed our apoapse forwards. It's all going well. Yeah, so as soon as DMP drops its 1.2, I will scrub this and start again. Callum, it's all good. It's all good. Do you not think we're going to make it into orbit now? So, I'm going to have to keep burning in this direction. Yeah, straight up there in the right direction. This is all good. This is all good. Waiting for our periaps now to get up above the horizon. 60, 70. Nice. Alright, so we're in orbit. No worries, guys. No worries. Now need to get ourselves a maneuver node going. Let's try and come back and see where Minmus is. It's over that way. Not a problem. That's too far. We can all see that's too far. So I want to get this up to 43. Boris has left the server. Does this mean you're having the issues that everybody else had? So as I said in the Patreon post, you need to uninstall HyperEdit, which should hopefully not be in the group anymore, and install Kerbal Aeropack, the CAX, aerodynamic expansion. ZTech is putting cats on the wall. So yeah, when we start the new one, do we want to have it super hard? Like no reverts, no quick saves, you just deal with what you can deal with? I'm kind of feeling that. Obviously there will be an option for many restarts and things like that. But you got to drive it into the ground before we'll actually let you restart. Not the rockets. Drive your space program into the ground. Oh no, we've not hit it. I really thought that would hit it. Oh, it's because we're not going up high enough. Ta-da! We could actually do that down here. Let's do that. That's much more efficient. So let's pull this back. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to scrub this one. We don't need that. We are a few seconds away from it, though. So let's just go. Oh, yeah. Loving how long the poodles take. Yeah, but hardcore mode... so Callum's being like, hardcore mode, I think it will cause us to have a restart way too often. And I agree, but the thing is that's more compatible with DMP. Every time we load and resave, all sorts of weird things have to happen in the background, including the killing of ships, which is why everyone's reputation kept on dropping. It's because we kept on destroying ships that were in the future. Someone asked what time it is for me. Cameron Wilson asked what time it is. It is currently 2:30 in the afternoon for me. Alright, we're going to nose up a little bit. Just try and get this somewhere close to the predicted orbit. My failure... who cares? You guys seem to enjoy pointing out how much failure is going to happen, even when I'm doing remarkably well. So, don't you guys want to see the failure? And you will lose your progress. I don't think you will, Callum, because all the vehicles will still be up and around. I think we'll do all right. Loving the cats, by the way, guys. Loving the cats. Failure is only fun with boom. Yeah, I kind of agree there. So we've got the Delta V total. Where do I go about finding out my Delta V stage? Because we're about to run out. Is it showing me anywhere? Show engineer. That's the button I wanted. So Delta V stage. We are literally about to run out just before we finish that maneuver, but that's cool. That's kind of what we wanted. I would have preferred it to be just after rather than just before. But I don't think it really matters all that much. Okay, make sure all my staging is in the right order, because the last thing I want to do is shed these tanks whilst we're doing this. Okay, so there goes that one. Pow. Pow. Great. Brilliant. And best of moves. The sunrise. Alright, let's just kind of feather our way through the last remainder of this burn. Though, to be fair... I think we're going all right. That's quite actually a little bit of deviation there, isn't it? Let's turn that off and see what we get if we just push up a little further. I want my Apple apps. Actually, we're kind of there. Let's add the maneuver and see what happens if I lift this up. It's not there, though. We're not around for long enough. That's what's going on. Okay, so let's just carry on burning. This one. Okay, now if I make this maneuver... Yeah, look, we're already almost there, and then it just takes a little bit of a tweak. Up or down? It's not going to do it. We'll get there afterwards, I think. Come up on it from the behind. There we go. That one. Yeah, we can definitely make that burn. Definitely make that burn. All right, let's get ourselves lined up. Well, 4 hours. 4 hours to wait to get this done. We've turned ourselves away from the sun, so now we need to extend these solar panels, which I forgot to put up on an action group. Little annoying. Little bit annoying. Extend some more and extend some more. Okay, that's good. Jobs are good. 4 hours. Let's just watch them go ripping by. Doobie doobie doo. I wish I could play KSP. My PSC can cut it and always fail at landings. A lot of people have these problems, Cameron. Unfortunately, the only word of advice I can give you is practice. Like, you probably know the theory, you know, trying to slow yourself down so you've come to a stop just above the ground and things like that. But you have to get to know what the weight is going on. What's my fuel like? Amazing. Look at this. We barely touched these side tanks. We're going to have loads of fuel left over, and we're definitely going to be easy. It's definitely going to be easy to get back because, hey, Minmus. Okay, just want to burn off the last few seconds or minutes of this. Really shouldn't take long. There we go. I'm just going to feather this through. I do like feathering through. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's cool. Should we go to the moon instead? No, let's not go to the moon instead. I don't see the... There we go. If I get rid of this, then I can see what I'm doing. Somewhere close, this encounter will happen. There we go. There we go. How close are we to... Alright, we're coming in at the very top of the orbit. Actually, that's pretty cool. So somewhere about here... 27 days? Is that the one we want to do? I don't know. Let's warp our way up close to Minmus. Going to do it manual. Let's get rid of this little screen here. More gravity, more boom. Can you spot the odd dog? Big orbital bodies. Nice. So we want to go to Eve is what I'm hearing there, Warduck. I know, I feel like we could take something like this to Eve. We wouldn't be able to get it back. Not a chance. Look at my biome ticking over so quickly. Okay, we're about to just kind of hang around up top. Because this takes a long time for this bit of orbit to happen. And here comes Minmus speeding its way through. We should get a little weird backwards path coming on now. Hopefully. Yeah. Look how long that is in comparison to this. That's amazing. And we just... Ooh. Are we in the right place here? Yeah, no. We're doing all good. Ha! I kind of messed that up a little bit there. Let's just clear this out. One of the things is, like, when you're pulling and dragging, I'm sure it goes by some sort of logarithmic scale. So the longer you drag, the quicker it goes. And obviously, if you've got a big maneuver to do, it takes a while. And it's going really quick. I don't want to be on the dark side of Minmus. Okay, so we'll come down to this sort of height, just so it's not too long to wait. 3 days. I mean, what's 3 days? And then we'll add the maneuver here to come down on the light side. Light side's always better. Okay. Let's try and find the maneuver node we're looking for. Look, we got all 3 of them on screen at once. Oh, yeah. Let's call the screenshot. Boom. Got a couple of those. Nice. All right. Of course, I had to get a couple because of the aerodynamic overlay. Oh, there's chat on the go. Hey, Boris is in. Huzzah! Awesome. Awesome. I do like the fact that people can still get in. That's good. Okay. We are facing in the right direction. You know what? I'm even going to just knock on the retrograde autopilot. We've got 1 hour and 3 to waste. Now, we could just sit around chatting space stuff for 1 hour and 3. I mean, we've got the Rosetta mission, the close of the Rosetta mission to talk about. I feel as if you may be ignoring the error log of ZTech. There's an error log? I didn't know there was an error log. That's for the IT guys to worry about. Well, I just made the decisions. So we're going to come in pretty fast, maybe a little bit faster than this. It just takes so long. Let's see what subspace everybody is in, shall we? I say everybody. What subspace Boris is in. What's he doing? He's just watching the Space Center. 2 days in the past. So if I go back and like, if I get him to kill the dude before my rocket takes off, what happens? Ooh, we shouldn't deal with temporal paradoxes. I think it might be one of the first things we deal with in the 1.2 update. What we should do is start a sandbox game and try and completely disrupt the timeline and see how the game acts about it. I think that'd be fun. Be the best. Welcome. How you doing? We do intend to be the best here, as I'm sure you're aware. We do quite badly, though, but as a group, we can do okay. It's all about doing things as a group. Alright, this is looking good. Yeah, about there. Why not? It's good enough. It is good enough. Okay, let's go all the way around to the other side of Minmus now, shall we? So we can land on this light side. Where should we go? Highlands, lowlands, maybe the flats? I mean, I do kind of want to get into a nice low orbit first, so we can do some... In fact, stop. Stop, stop, stop. There are things we are not doing that we should be doing. Let's start with these ones here. Log the pressure display. Obviously, we don't want the actual science itself, the vanilla science. I don't know what you would call this. But these processing labs, that's what we're after. We should be able to get our scientist out. We should have brought 2 scientists. That would have made more sense. Okay, well, we're going to observe all these. I think he might have to... Can we clean all the experiments? Is that something we can do? We will have a look at some point. Run atmosphere. Can't run the atmospheric analysis. Oh, why not? I really want to. Crew report. There we go. What about getting Joe Burt out? Cool. Let's do an EVA report. Oh, he doesn't have one of the things to do. That's a little bit vexing. I mean, can we have a look? Clean experiment, view data. There we go. EVA report, and we can do that. And that's nice. Start the research. Start the research. No scientists. How did I end up bringing 2 engineers with us? How did this happen? All right, well, we know what needs to happen here. How did this happen? Is the cupola a 1 or 2 seat vessel? Where's the hatch? Where's the hatch? This is how we'll find this out. Crew hatch. I just want to click on the bit that says crew hatch. There we go. Oh, it doesn't give me a 1 out of 2 count. Oh yeah, 1 out of 1. Okay, so we need to actually bring the engineers back. All right, let's make an alarm. If I can click on the right thing, we'll make an alarm. Close this down. I want to add an alarm for my maneuver node. That's all good. Right, to the Space Center. No, mission status needs some tweaking. Wow, Callum. Have you picked up Boris's and ZTech's negative bug? Alright, let's come back in and make ourselves a quick... Also, mic is cut out. Really? I didn't think the mic had cut out. Thank you. Oh, no, it hasn't. Okay. So, let's... Boris... Yeah, my KSP crashed the first time I loaded it. So, what we need is a 2-person rescue craft. So, let's send the command module so we can have a rescue craft, a crew rotation craft. No, Callum, you've actually been kind of, relatively supportive. Good stream. Thank you, Be the Best. I do try to do very well. I know sometimes my trying falls a little bit short, but hey, that's half the fun of the stream, right? Right? Seriously? I don't want batteries. I don't need batteries. We just need solar panels. Solar panels do everything. So I always like the fact that these fit here, but if you go for a 3 times rotation, look, is that safe or is that not? In fact, we're not even gonna save it. I just want to test. All right, we want a pilot, and then we want all the scientists. We're going to even go Stilt Bob. Scientist. Callus was the one I kept on trying to click last time, wasn't it? Ensign Roe Kerbal. Let's try this. We're gonna launch. See what I'm saying about the negative loop of these people here? Wow. Like you guys have never had to do a rescue mission. It's not even a rescue mission. It's just a crew rotation. We got the guys that were needed to get the vessel out there, like pilot and 2 engineers, and now we need to send the science people in. You know, the scientists at the Antarctic stations weren't the ones that built it, were they? Don't send up a full crew. Why not? I just want to send people round. Give me a reason, Callum. Give me a reason. Recover that because I did not mean to actually leave like that. Advance to level 1? Hey, that's good. That's good for me. I like level 1 scientists. Maybe it's time. Thank you, Be the Best. Well, thank you very much. You have embarrassed me and left me speechless. I don't know what to say to that. He's like, it's the first time he's ever caught my stream and he's impressed. Thank you. That's what I have to say to that. Thank you very, very much. Okay, because we are just transferring crew around, literally all I'm going to do is make my standard poodle drive. Wait. These guys need to come back with the power of the heat shields. I've already got used to having the thermal tab on 1.2. This is horrible having to go into the utility for everything. We can jettison the heat shield, but we can't jettison the thing below the heat shield, right? Okay, maybe a double heat shield stack would be more space efficient than this. I wonder which one weighs more. Okay, we're going to do this with one of these and a poodle. And then I think all we need to do is throw the similar lifting stage underneath that we had. There was also a parachute that's supposed to go on top of that. Boom! Yeah, perfect. That's all we need. That's all we need. It's not quite all we need, but it's pretty good. It's getting close to all we need. This is on 1 times rotation, right? Yeah, sweet. So in here we want another one of these, and I think it's time we made our standard heavy lift. What do you guys think? I think it might be a thing. I'm going to go with one of these and an orange tank with the mainsail inside, underneath, powering the thing. I'm not sure which way I want to word that, but I'm going to use all 3. Okay, that's good. That's good. We then want to go, some big tanks around the outside. I mean, we could go as far as, like, actually asparagusing them, as is always fun. But I think what I'm going to do instead is just onion. Yeah, we'll have, like, big ship. I mean, we're making the heavy lift. Let's make it heavy. One of those. Do I just want to do an orange? I kind of just want to do an orange, right? Something like that. Yep. We should have one of these big old aerodynamic cones somewhere. Those. Boom. Yeah. And then we'll put some skippers on the other skippers, significantly less weight. That's 3 tons. Yes, they are significantly less weight. And then we just want fuel lines. Fuel lines are a thing. And then we'll have a look at our staging and see how much fuel we've got and whether we want to add more. So this actually wants to come down here. Those are there. We have got 5, 7. This has got the same delta V as the last craft that we just flew up has. I think I'm going to put some big old boosters on it and then we'll be happy. Big old boosters. 5s. Sorry, I was reading that 5% thing there. Snap to toggle. That was not a thing that needs to be read out loud. Okay, this can go in here. Alright, how could this not get us to Minmus? Minmus crew delivery. Okay, Twitchy, stop. Think this through a little. Why? What am I supposed to be thinking through a little? We're going up and literally swapping crew over. What are you not thinking? What are you thinking that I'm not thinking through a little? How do you multiple parts? What's the key shortcut? So this one here, your symmetry is for X. Yeah, X goes up, Shift X goes down, and the snap is C. If you have multiple versions, as I do from the editor extensions here, you can, again, C to go up in the number of snap, or Shift C to go down the degrees of snap. Amazing! Press Alt to copy. Yeah, Alt to copy. Minmus won't take you seriously with a small rocket. Yeah, no, straight up, man. Straight up. If you hit an asteroid, if you want to win, yeah, no, maybe we do want to hit an asteroid. I was thinking maybe we want to try and do something to commemorate the Rosetta mission, but then I was like, that's hard. Medium lift. Okay, save it. Cool. Lots of fuel, lots of power. These guys are coming back. Okay, let's do it. Yeah. Okay, cool. Just reading through the chat, trying to see if there's anything I haven't read. I'm sure that. Oh, look what I forgot to do. Should we try it anyway? We can revert. We will revert. Just see how it goes. Oh, I love these floppy ships. They're so good. Okay, let's try again. I mean, if we get up to orbit with this, great. We could save ourselves probably several hundred Delta V by strengthening it. But we don't need RCS. What? We do need hot chocolate. This space program is powered by hot chocolate, guys. In case you hadn't noticed this throughout the powers of my streams. The powers of my stream through the past streams. That's a lot. It's a lot faster than I was really needing to go at this sort of altitude. 55, 56. Man, these guys are going to be like super experienced when they get back. Super experienced. This is a nice curve. I could definitely do with it being a little bit smoother. We needed to be down here sort of a kilometre or two ago. It's gonna be a high one. That's fine though. That's fine. I specialise in high orbits. Really, honestly. Let's just leave that there to burn our way through. I mean, I kind of just want to carry on falling. Okay, so now that my boosters have worn out, I just need to look at my prograde, sorry, I keep saying retrograde, so that when these fall away, they fall in the same line as my craft. If I was like pointed at 70 or 20 degrees or something like that, when I let go of them, they try and fall through my tank, and that is a hard-won bit of advice, guys. Many times I have smashed up my ships to find out that bit. Yeah, we still got a day. That's nice. That's nice. Camera changed. Ooh. Boris is at the Space Center. Okay, what's going on around here? 50, 60. This is nice. This is nice. I don't have an engineering module, nor an engineer. Either one would have given me my nice little readouts at the top. But that's okay. We don't need these like instrumentations. I can fly that. Well, I can fly to the moon by gut. I don't think I can actually get to Minmus by the seat of my pants. Every dumb guy makes a rocket without struts or kill your Kerbals. Warduck has totally nailed it. Who needs aerodynamics? Thrust is so much better. Oh, that's what my girlfriend says. Anyway, right, let's try and move our way. Oh, we're already up at 60 kilometers. I was just about to go, hey, let's time warp our way up to 70 kilometers. But as we are so close, we will do this. All logic circuits are confused. I think the chat is confused. Everyone seems very contradictory with each other at the moment, or at least contradictory to me, and that's the important thing. Okay, how far up are we? We could do it a little bit further. We could do a little. Let's just do this up. Times 3. There. That's the detail. I was about to say, I wish there was a way of finding out my altitude when we're in the map view, but of course you can just do that. I kind of wish there was a thing up here that you could click to keep the drop down going. That would be nice. That would be nice. All right, let's. So this ship is just kind of floating here. I think we left it in aerodynamics, in an aerodynamic flight at the end of last episode, and then because it hasn't been loaded, it hasn't fallen out the sky. I think that's what's. Oh, look at that! Oh, power! All right, let's pitch this up a little bit because we're just about to start. Yeah, we've gone past the Apple apps, but that's no problem. This is a thing that happens all the time in both real world and Kerbal. A little bit further than I would have liked, but you can see it getting dragged down to my height at this present moment. Let's just right-click that. There's my altitude, and whoom, past it goes. Awesome. Who needs to make the burns early, hey? I flew a space plane to the moon in this save within 4 hours of actual time. That's why I get annoyed. I'm sorry, I don't follow the logic, Callum. Alright, stop. Are we up? We're good. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. So, where are we going here? This way. Yeah. So, I mean, like, if I followed Matt Lowe's tutorials, I could have a space plane going within three launches, stuff like that. But that's not how I want to play. You know? I want to just kind of keep this thing, this little science ball rolling. 44. Add maneuver. Yeah, let's pull this up. We should hopefully be super close. We could do a better approach than that, but this will do. I did kind of want to approach it from behind. In fact, this is good. Look. Yeah, this is how we approached it with the other vessel, so that's good. Okay, well, I suppose we're just going to burn our way around this 20 minutes. Let's pull ourselves up this way. I don't refuse your wisdom, I just question you about it, man. You know, if you want me to accept blindly what everybody says, then I'd be talking to you about Nibiru. I think the problem here is your lack of supporting evidence. Oh, well, not lack of supporting evidence, but lack of reasoning. You're just like, do this, and I'm like, why? And you're like, do this. It's like, but why? Like saying with the don't take all the Kerbals. All I'm doing is swapping these two for the two in the other one. What was wrong with that? Is that really how his last name is pronounced? I always call him Lorne in my head. I don't know. I am so bad at names. So I have a diagnosis of dyslexia, which I don't like to bring up because I don't think it really affects my life that bad, especially with words that I recognise. But unfortunately, names are weird. Names are not standard speak. So people, I can take a crack at it, at names, but almost everyone will go, no, that's not right. Which is fine, you know, but everyone says their name how they want to. Nobody has died yet, no boom, too much shock for Saturday. I know, right? And yet people are still like, hey, you kill all your Kerbals. I'm like, I haven't killed any of my Kerbals, but 1 minute. Okay, here we go. This should be nice and simple. Are we on the main sails still? Still got half a tank. We're doing this, no problem. Go! There could very well be a small issue here. 700 meters per second. Let's check our Kerbal. Oh, we can have the Kerbal engine here. That's fine. Yeah, we're going to plenty make it. Plenty make it. In fact, too much fuel. Too much fuel. Not a problem, though. Ah, fueled by hot chocolate. Okay, I want this to get up to about 47. That's 39. That's close. Let's go to 43. Yeah, that's good. Pull that off. Yeah, brilliant. Took away the maneuver node for that maneuver, and this one obviously re-snapped itself to where it needs to be, giving us this perfect little encounter up here. Nice. Okay, so we need to make forward 8 minutes. I really do with having a pilot of high enough level to just click the look at the maneuver node thing. He only kills the rebellious scum Kerbals. Straight up. Gnaxel, I'm going to go with. I hope I got that. If I got that right, let me know. If not, okay, let's keep going. Boris, what are you on about? You don't think of it. Why you shouldn't have had all the Kerbals, because then it can't be used as a rescue craft for the inevitable failure. No, there's no failure here. There's no failure here. 2, 1. The hardest bit is going to be approaching, and if there is one thing I am good at, it's rendezvous. Indeed, we don't have the Kerbal panel on this ship, but on the other ship, the Kerbal panel will give us like more information than we could possibly need. Like flying with the Kerbal Engineer rendezvous planner open is just like super easy mode. I'm not going to do that because, as I say, I'm actually quite good at rendezvous, especially when you have the maneuver node. Maneuver nodes are kind of easy mode as well if you think about it. But I wouldn't want to try and fly anywhere other than the moon without maneuver nodes. I used to be able to fly to the planets without maneuver nodes, and I could probably do it again. You do have to go look up some numbers, but ZTech! Too soon, man, too soon. I don't think it's too soon. Not at all. Do we want to get closer than it? You know what? Let's just burn that up. Cool. We could, if we really, really wanted to, focus our view here and then match the two orbits up. I mean, look at this. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I kind of want to pull it round this way a little bit if we can. Oh man, big ships. Should have put some RCS on really, but now I think it's this way. Yeah, look at that. Okay, that's pretty close. That is pretty close. We'll go with that. I mean, we could get even closer, but I don't think with the thrust that we've got. Let's try it. Let's try it. No, we're gonna need to make a little maneuver here. Obviously, we'll pull this in. Give it here, please. Give it here, please. Too much. Go away. Did I make it go away, or did I move it into a ridiculous place? I think I removed it. There we go. It's this first bit here, as I talked about on the last maneuver. No, just getting this right. Now, if I pull this, what is the deal with that? I think it's because my ship's moving. Okay, we'll stop and we'll just wait until we are in the minimum sphere of influence. We are, however, going to get an alarm beforehand. Their sphere of influence change. Bam! 5 days. Well, let's watch this ship then, shall we? Do I have an option to jump to ship? They were bombing my country. Yeah, no, straight up ZTEL. Like, I'm not even going to get into that discussion, but I'm probably on your side here. So when I was growing up, we had the IRA, which were like, Ireland, Northern Ireland, big issues there, and they were blowing up London all the time. And then suddenly the Americans get one bout of terrorism and the whole world needs to move for them. And it's like, well, the whole world deals with this shit all the time, right? Oh, language, sorry. Close enough. We have this conversation every blue moon. I show up with you. Yeah, sorry, Gnaxel. I mean, you can try spelling it out phonetically. Phonetics is much, much easier for me than the weirdness of English. To be honest, maths is a lot easier. If we could just all talk in equation, that would be a lot better. But obviously, we then all have to understand what assumptions we're all trying to make and stuff like that. And, I know there are some universal axioms, but having a build up from that for every conversation would be a bit much. War. What is it good for? Medical advancement. Generally, the prosthetics that have been coming out for the American soldiers are amazing. Especially this mind control stuff. Not the things to control minds, but the things that are controlled by the minds. Okay, here we go. The alarm clock is going to be like, hey, you got something to do? And I'm going to be like, yeah, get rid of that. Cheers, thanks. Okay, I think we could probably just come in from here. Go. Here's me making my other orbit match that one, but that was rubbish. Okay, so let's do that. Let's switch to the other craft now. Jump to ship. Let's try and see what we can do to make this. The weirdness of English, the irony is it's Tagalog. No, I missed that, mate. Sorry. Tagalog? I love this second moon encounter that we keep getting. What has happened? Set as target. Wait. Something bad's happened. What's going on here? No, nothing changed. Why are we doing that? Why can't I click on stuff? Quick! To the Space Center! Native language of the Philippines. Thanks, Ganaxel. That's what I needed. Saddam had a massive dick. How do you know that, Warduck? Sorry. Again, I've got to try and keep this PG. This one. Why are you suddenly not hitting Minmus? Do we see any reason? I don't really see the reason. We should be. Like, we're totally overshooting. Alright, let's get in and have a look. Let's get in and have a look. If we can do some weird... Alright, let's get rid of that. That's now going to be useless to us. I still can't click on the maneuver light. What? Why not? What is going on? Unset target. Set target. That is quite vexing. Focus view. I think we're going to have to go for the disconnect. I can do this, though. We can do this. We'll get back in straight away. Can't get over Kurds and marsh Arabs. What, they made a big pile in front of you and you're trying to climb? Just a big body of big pile of Kurds. It's just sorry, my brain goes off on one. So let's close that and these. Boris is in the future from me. Ooh, I hope it's put me somewhere where I can control my stuff. Oh, that would be so bad. Minmus crew delivery, where are you? Oh, the rain has just started. You guys are going to have to excuse me for 1 second while I go and close my bedroom window. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, Gnagax. Gnagax. Gnaxel. Like, I don't know. There seems to have been a bit of a trend recently. So, where have these guys been? Because they did not go where I wanted them to go. There we go. What? Look at this. Look at this. We're all the way back here. We're going to go screaming past. That's fine. I mean, no worries. We can deal with this. Cannot water warp. But I would have expected it to be. Oh, we're not in the atmosphere, are we? No, we're not in the atmosphere. We're still hundreds of kilometers up. That's fine. What happened there? Did you see that? So we must have passed the moon. Stop. Must have passed the moon and it did something to our orbit. That is a little bit... Get out of here, Mr. DMP. Ooh, I don't know what we can do about that. Plus, I can't set a maneuver node. Why not? We have an issue. I mean, we can just bring these guys back home. That's no problem. I mean, they're going to fall into the atmosphere on this loop anyway. I'm just wondering why... Oh, no, we're not. I mean, I'm not under any warp. So I can do that one, just not this one. Okay. It's tempting just to bring them home. Launch another one. As you may or may not be able to tell by my broken sentences and pauses, I'm a little bit... Gnagax. Gnagax. Yeah, well, you know. Yeah, why can't I... I mean, warping up there is no good to me. It's no good to me. We don't have any, like, save anywhere or anything like that. Alright, well, let's just follow these guys round. Oh, stop. There was an encounter there. How dare they? I can't even go back. I mean, what happens if I disconnect? I've got a feeling if I disconnect, it will take me back to a previous time. A previous space. Woo! Hey, Algar, how you doing? We're going to try and hack the system a little bit here. Puppies, yeah, Warduck. I'm totally down with puppies. Let's talk about puppies, like the way they're all soft and bound around, full of energy. There we go. That's about my puppy talk. I could do more about kittens, about how cute they are, and they're going around, like trying to learn stuff. And look at this. It actually did go all the way out here. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. As we said, we'll just bring these back if we can't do anything with them. A little annoyed that they didn't show me that encounter. I wonder what that was about. Not much I can do now, unfortunately. Oh, so now I get to add a maneuver. Should we try and catch up with Minmus? How much fuel do you reckon set as target that would take? There we go. We can meet him over there. Ooh. No, not like this. Oh, maybe like this. Nope. Such orbit. Okay, let's... I'm fairly sure if we just did... Not that one. This one enough. No. No matter what now, we've missed it, haven't we? Okay, that's fine. This is a thing that happens, unfortunately. Here's our close approach just going screaming by. Alright, so we will bring these guys back to the surface. From here, in fact. Let's retrograde it. Wait until we turn around. Let them go down. Have you had any consoles? Myself, I've had a couple of consoles. But not since the PlayStation 2. So, yeah, ever since I got over to PC, it was, yeah, I've just been totally enamoured. Mainly because everything that I could do on any console, I could also do on the PC. So, you know, that's a thing. Alright. Is this going straight underground? I think it is. Yeah, no. Well, not straight underground, but it's going into the atmosphere. Might be going into the underground as well. There is retrograde. Nice. Let's bring this back in. In fact, we're just smashing into the ground now, so let's do that. Warp here. It's a good plan, guys. It's a good plan. So, Callum, you're full of the how we would have done it. How would you have got round the fact that it didn't tell you were having an encounter? What's the shout there, man? Give me the plan. I would like to know. Obviously, it's the only way we're going to grow is by learning from these mistakes. And you, obviously, have some answers for us. What's the plan? Yeah, that's why I'm burning retrograde at the moment, Callum. It is the way. If you're coming in hot, you burn yourself down. Look at this. It's amazing. Okay, let's try and push this out thuswards. Get ourselves a nice loop round. Put jumps. Okay, get a nice grazer on the go. Dump them into the ground. I'm just going to activate this like this because more than once I've had this sort of setup and it has ended up throwing my parachutes up, which is not nice. Not nice. Not what I'm trying to go for at all. If we could just get this scraping. Scraper. There we go. Perfect. Much perfect. Many returns. I've lost the planet. There it is. You have more delta V to deal with it and the RCS for adjustment and inaccurate nodes as well as liberal use of maneuver nodes. I'm sorry, what? You have more delta V to deal with it and RCS for to deal with... What, the fact that it wasn't telling us we had the encounter despite the fact that we were right next to the planet? I'm sorry, I don't see how the delta V would have helped in that situation. Okay, here we go. Atmosphere deep. I'm trying to read what Callum says, but it's not actually making sense to the question I asked him. Okay, let's come down. Retrograde. Oh, yeah. Not even building up any heat yet, actually. This is crazy. I was expecting more heat now. Much more heat now. That's fine, though. That's fine. Maybe the poodle has, like, ridiculous occultation markers. All right, 2.4 kilometers per second, coming in nice and hot. I really don't see any way of this burning up now. In fact, we're probably going to end up doing a complete vertical drop any second now. 2 kilometers. The question is, are we going to make it over the coastline? Yes, yeah, we're definitely going to make it over the coastline. We could probably even come down on a semi... Oh, let's try and get rid of some of that gimbal wobble. We could probably come in on a semi-assisted landing. Algar is having trouble typing because his hands are too big and tired. It's fair enough, mate. I really can't argue with that. That's good timings. Good timings, good times. I keep putting weird tense endings. I don't think it's tense is the thing, but I keep using the wrong. Yeah, no, it is the wrong tense. I keep saying like past tense when I mean present, and I keep saying present when I mean past. It's weird that it's just those two that get mixed around with me. Okay, here we go. We have run out of fuel. I think it's time to separate these two stages out, most definitely. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to decouple. That's cool. This is nice and heavy, so we will roll underneath it. Booyah! And then we're going to try and watch it to make sure it doesn't come screaming in at us. No, it's dropping away good and proper. So if we watch it here... Oh, we could get this out of the way as well. Nice. Nice. Separation is quick. So we must be separated. Let's get our target speed up, shall we? We're like moving apart at 60 meters per second. This isn't good. I like these. I like all these extra bits of information here. So our surface view is 600 meters per second, but that's fine. Coming in at 10 kilometers. I would really like to get down to, I don't know, maybe a kilometer or so. I'm going to drop this down to about 900, as I always note that we have plenty of time to drop. You know what, Callum? I think I might just silence you for a bit. Yeah, like I do stuff and then you whine about it. Wow. Did you have a bad week at uni this week? Is that what's going on? You feel you need to like spread your bad week around or something? Semi-assisted landing. Yeah, sounds like it'll work. I mean, like semi-assisted living sounds like a good plan. Why not semi-assisted landings? Ah! Down to 10 meters per second. Oh yeah. Right, let's go and get this done. Oh, 4 kilometers away. Smash! Doesn't look like 4 kilometers, does it? Only looks like a couple of 100 meters. It's amazing how like the sameness of a flat surface will trick you into the distance. It's the same with the pictures of the moon landings, right? You look at stuff and you're like, oh, I mean, that's just over there. And then you find out it's like 12 or 13 kilometers away and like, craziness. Craziness. Okay, let's do that all over again, but hopefully with a much better landing, much better rendezvous this time. Or, like, Minmus encounter. But everybody got to level up, so that's all good. That is all good. Okay, just get in and launch again. I mean, we're not going to change anything. Not a thing, because everything was amazing there. How can it be experimental parts? Oh, it must be the... You see here, I bought the cubic octagonal strut. Must be that. Must be that. Because it's not going to tell me to not do this, is it? No, it's not. I could have put the solar panels on... that was not the one I wanted. It was the Minmus crew. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. He got woken up at 1:45 repeatedly, then got blamed at that he didn't have an iPhone charger, but those who woke him up and who snore and keep you awake. Sounds like you're having roommate troubles, man. What you want to do is learn to do the washing up at 4 in the morning. Perhaps do some hoovering. That's always good. Because then they're like, oh, what are you doing? You're like, I'm just doing the normal stuff that people do, man. But maybe I spent far too long being facetious. I don't know what word we want to go for here. So it's not these that we want. Where is the crew delivery? Did we even save it? I hope we did. Minman crew delivery. If anybody sees it, shout out. There it is. Whew. Found it. I mean, I understand. I get crabby when I don't get much sleep as well, but you know, make the world a better place, not a worse place, man. Okay, so we put some struts on. That should save us a whole lot of Delta V. I hope. Things can go wrong, you know. Maybe having these secured will make it worse. I don't know. I don't think so. I should imagine everything's going to go swimmingly well, because that's how my life works, you know. Problems come in front of me and I'm like, whatever, and it all works out in the end. That's what I told the judge anyway. Right, let's fly. Oh, I didn't secure these. Ah, well, they're solid boosters. Who needs solid boosters? I got a scientist and engineer. This is not the layout we wanted, was it? It was not the layout we wanted. You know what I love most about this game? The loading screen. You know, I really love watching the little planets roll around the side and just everything amazing happen. Where's our other scientist that got ourselves a load of points? There we go. That's the one we want. Get out of here, Bob. No one wants you. Okay, same crew, same... I can't click the right button at the right time at the moment. Did you know if your sleep tightens your blood vessels? Oh, so the thing I do know about sleep is it actually shrinks your neurons and lets your cerebral fluid, the stuff that sits in your spine and your brain, wash over the neurons and take all the toxins away. That's why sleep is so important for us, because it cleans your brain. I mean, like, how cool is that? Actually, how cool is that? They know this because obviously there's lots of people who it's broken for. In the same way that like all medical science is advanced, you know, we find people that it doesn't work properly for and go, all right, what's different with you then? I never like putting this on pro grade so early. Let's try and pull this over this way. Clean Huron, yeah, clear neurons, yeah. Yeah, being woken up is cool if it's a dog or girlfriend. I'm gonna go with it's all cool if it's your girlfriend. Like, I don't mind being woken up by my girlfriend at all. She knows what the deal is there. But the dog, I mean, I'm not a doggy person anyway. I'm not a dog person. I suppose I am a doggy person. I'm not a dog person, so... And I'm not allowed cats anymore. Well, it's not that I'm not allowed cats anymore. I stopped myself having cats after I managed to... Well, I didn't manage to kill the two that I was looking at. But when I've had 2 cats in succession. Both of them died within a year. So I was like, you know what? I can't keep these things alive. I am going to let them live their lives. I'm just not going to get involved. Not going to get involved. This is far too high an arc. But who cares? We're talking about stuff that's important, right? I mean, what do you guys come down? Can anyone explain to me why 42 is so important? Because Douglas Adams made it up one day. It was just a nice round number. I believe, like, in an interview, he's been asked about it, and he's just like, I don't know, I just made it up. Rabbits, rabid rats. I'm not sure what that is, Algar, but yeah, cool. Alright, let's keep ourselves pointed towards the horizon if at all possible. And we're just going to wait for the top of the atmosphere to come screaming in with its beautiful, beautiful siren song. Not to get involved. Okay, what? Hey? I'm not sure about your comment there, Warduck. Gotta say, it's a little bit confusing. Though, to be fair, I found a lot of things that people have said today quite confusing. I'm like reading the chat going, how is this relevant to anything? Oh, hello. What's this? What's this? Someone's jumping around. Well, come here. Let me have it. I have no idea what that is. I want it. One rocket. One rocket over there. I presume this is Boris messing around. Where are we at? Pilot, one rocket flying above Kerbal. Well, looks interesting. Looks interesting. Let's do a stage, save ourselves some fuel. Let's wait a little bit until we get a little bit closer to Apple Apps now. We are quite a way out. I would prefer to be a little bit lower. Oh, look at that. Did you take off from the desert or something? Oh, time dilation effects are probably coming into play here. Probably. That's the thing with DMP, is that like everything's sort of almost out of sync with each other by design. It's quite interesting. Quite interesting. Don't get involved in the lifespan of kittens. Yeah. Okay. How are we doing? 15:21. Nice. Nice. Okay. 15? Oh, yeah, of course. I started at 2. Of course it's 3 o'clock. I'm like, why is it 3 o'clock? I thought it'd only be 1 o'clock. But, you know, my day. Okay, that's where we are at now. Trying to find Minmus again. You're over here, you great big beautiful unknown objects already. What's your flight plan? What's your flight plan? Where are you going from? Where are you going to? Oh well, let's set a target. Figure out where we're going. This is like maximum deviation. Love it. We're going to add the maneuver. Go this way. We were looking for 40 something. 40 something on the Apple apps. It literally doesn't matter which 40 you go for, as long as there is a 4 on the beginning of the number. 40. Boom. It's good. Add maneuver there and bring her down, because this one adds to your Apple apps. Oh man, we're early. Super early. Okay, that's fine. We can just change that by doing this, though. It does mean this one needs to move quite a lot. Let's just reset that, shall we? Oh yeah, sounds like a plan. Add maneuver, bring it down. Bring it back. Loving it. Alright, bringing it up then. What's going on here? Look at that distance away. Okay, that's pretty good now. If we could get a little bit coplanar, something like that, I think we're about to run into Minmus. But that's fine. Oh no, we're not even close enough, to be honest. There. Let's use. Oh no, not like that. Pull it back a little bit. I'm sure at some point it's going to mess me up again, but that's all good. So it's got to be here at this maximum point of intersection, like that, right? Then we pull it up a little bit more. If we could just get as close to equatorial as possible, all will be good. Okay, I want to warp to next maneuver node. There we go. If you're recording a normal video, you're basically talking to yourself. Yes. Yeah, you do that a lot. You get used to it after a while. It was quite hard to get going with talking to myself. The trick is to not actually be talking to yourself, but think about the people you are talking to. So I'm normally talking to ZTech. This is something that I do. But I also, like, because I interact with a lot of you guys quite often in the stream, I do feel like I am just talking to you guys, especially during the videos. Hey, dude, don't go around quite that far. If you could just kind of come back for me, that'd be good. Perhaps we'll do a little bit of warp stutter to try and get this held in place. Like so. Yeah, great. Okay, full throttle. Go! Apple apsis up to 40-something. 40 anythings, you know. Well, not 40 anythings. 40 kilometers, not enough. 40 million meters. That's what we're going for. Well, Zed, you're kind of like, you were for the longest time the most vocal viewer I had. So I just kind of was like, alright, we'll go with that. 10, 12, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do. I am not myself today. Maybe I am you. Maybe. These things do happen, I hear. These things do happen. Right, we're just going to take a slow, languid turn around. Is languid the word I'm looking for? You know what? I might even ask my phone about the word. Can't make a beep at me. Languid, and see if that's exactly what I wanted. Working. Well, you do your work whilst we turn around and do some burn. 40. I mean, I literally just want to touch the 40s. That'll do. That'll do. In fact, that does do very well. Let's pull this. There's no need to pull that around, actually. That is perfect. Alright, let's try and set ourselves up towards that maneuver node. That should be nice and easy. Existential joke. Lols. The maneuver node is all the way around here. Yeah, loving it. Loving it. It's literally just a northward burn. Southward burn? Southward burn. I know. I can read the 180. Alright, let's move up. Is that one rocket there? Are you actually there, Boris? It appears to just be floating. I kind of disbelieve this readout here. I don't know, maybe I should be less skeptical. Alright, coming in close to this burn. We want to kind of get it as smooth as possible. It's looking good. Looking good. Just got to bring this all the way down. Why is this never what it sets out to be? What are we at? It's very hard to see at this angle. Okay, let's go up. It's a little unusual that the maneuver node didn't actually do what it said it was going to do. But we will try and deal with that in many ways. Many ways. Mainly by going burnt. So a little bit more burn. Hey! I pressed the X button. Don't do that. All right, maybe we're leaving. Maybe we're leaving. All right, it's going to take us a few seconds just to sort this out properly. To actually make our job a lot easier, what I'm going to do is limit my my main sail down a lot. Then even if I do this, lols, then we can just bring that together like that. Oh, that was so good. Okay, well now that we've got that. Oh, that was literally just a little bit over as well. Stop pressing Z. You are not hurtling uncontrollably towards a planet. You're winning. I kind of would like to hurtle, not uncontrollably, but hurtle towards a planet. I think that would be a little bit more useful than what's going on at the moment. If we pull that down, do we get anywhere? No. If we push it out, do we get anywhere? Let's just get rid of this again. This guy likes to just zip around a lot, doesn't he? Trying to fly by computer autopilot, not so great. There we go. That's the encounter we wanted. Or is it, though? Because we kind of want it to be on the other side of the planet, if you think about it. Where is my south? So I'm currently looking north. Well, I'm not. I'm currently looking east. I seem to have trouble turning, though. Oh, have I burnt through all my fuel? Oh, well, I guess we'll be using this to turn, then. So if we turn this all the way up, we can take advantage of the spin of the thing. I'm really surprised, honoured and concerned that you talk to me when you're recording a video, just remembering that your flat is bugged, so you're in a sense talking to you. Exactly. I'm talking to you anyway, ZTech. So that's a thing. That is a... Oh, also dropping stuff on my desk. Not great when my microphone is attached to it. This is going to take a while. I want to be exactly 180 degrees away. How is your heat death craft doing? It's probably still out there somewhere. In fact, where have all our equatorial craft gone? Because I put stuff in an equatorial orbit. Where's all the craft around the moon gone? Are you guys seeing a certain lack of stuff anywhere? I sure as heck am. Yeah, we'll say heck. Heck's a word. Yeah, that's weird. All right, swapping from hot chocolate to squash. Because I know really half the reason you're here is to listen to my drinking habits. Okay, we're nearly at the point where I want to be, where we can slow down time again and take control. The lack of electric charge is hilarious. That was not something that I thought I'd run into. Mainly because I didn't think it would be so hard to just get this encounter set up right. What is the deal with that? Okay, we are very close to being in the exact spot I want to be. So let's ever so slightly. Look at that. It's almost as if I knew what I was doing. Almost. I mean, the rest of today kind of shows that I don't really. Come on, closer. Closer. Okay, so the too far problem here is the fact that I'm not looking... There we go. You know what? We're just going to take that. We're just going to take that. When we get up here, we'll do what we can. Minmus encounter. We're going to warp up here, please. Hey, whoa. Don't do that to me again. It's kind of just blatting through without showing me what I need to see. We've got SAS on the go. Where are the... There. Oh, I do actually have solar panels. That's good. That's nice. I thought I didn't put anything. The tracking station, now that I think about it, was empty. We were looking at it literally like a little second ago. I will double check in a second. I just want to put this guy into orbit. It's very, very important that we get this guy in orbit. I mean, he's going the complete wrong way around Minmus, but who cares? we will turn him around. We have ample fuel. In fact, talking of ample fuel, let's turn that up a little bit. Wait, where's my craft around? There we go. Yeah, okay. I mean, we're going to have to do a 180 somewhere here. Let's do it up at Apple Apps, because this is always fun. And bring it back. Something like that. That puts us on the roughly right plane. That's going that way. This would then be going that way as well. Not this one, that one. Okay, so that's a maneuver we need to make. Oh, looks fun, doesn't it, guys? Looks fun. Only 31 meters, though. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I agree, Callum. Everything does appear to be gone, and I'm not sure why. I think I know why. It might have been something that I tried to do to keep everyone's progress going. It's a good job the series is ending soon, hey? Okay, let's just try and match these two up in some way. What did that say? You have been disconnected. Ah, stop. Come out. Disconnect. Let's see what's going on with that. Are we having fun? I'm having fun. I'm having super fun. Right failure. An existing connection was forcibly closed by the remote host. Let me just have a look over here and see if this tells me anything about what just happened. I know it's going to be a little bit blank for you guys. I apologise for that. No, everything seems to be going alright. Everything seems to be going alright. Okay, let's put that back, shall we? Connect. Yep, everything is synced up fine. Alright, cool. Oh, didn't mean to slurp into the microphone there. That's not the best. One rocket debris. Okay, so tracking station, for those of you who wanted to see the tracking station at the moment. Yeah, it is like bare. What? Why are you down there? Oh man, I feel like we should just be playing some sandbox now. What is going on here? Everything you say is bad as well, Callum. What you got to say about that? Go on, here, have a challenge. Try and say something positive. What went up with that? Look, I'm like totally opposite from Minmus now. How has this happened? I must have synced with Boris. Interesting. Interesting. Oh well, I'm just going to land the other craft now. The series is ending as soon as 1.2 gets a DMP update. That's the phrase I was looking for. I wonder what happened there then. I think what's happened is when I logged out and logged back in, it put me into Boris's subspace, who was either a front or behind. You should change the laws of physics. I hear what you're saying, Warduck. I hear what you're saying. Sometimes I feel it would have been better to play at one of those inertial games. I am the best in failing. Woo! Yeah! Nice one, ZTech. Nice. Yeah, I wanted to go just land that other craft. We're going to go put it down on the flat, and then we can just send as many boxes as we want. That's far behind. Well, yeah, forwards or behind, whichever way. I'm not sure. Let's get you put down. La-la. Let's see how badly we can blow this up on touchdown. Okay, so I want you facing that way, please. We're going to slow ourselves right down. We're coming around this way, so I kind of want to float over this bit. Looking good. No. That was a little bit too far done. But if we come and warp over here... Oh, no, let's not warp over there. We're going that way round, are we? Alright, that's fine. That means we can do this maneuver that I was going to try and do. Awesome. Awesome. There we go. That's a periapse of 2 kilometers. Exactly what I want. Yes, I know it intersects. That's why I'm coming in for a landing. Let's go toggle the gear. And where do we want to try and make our estimation from? From about here. Let's warp there and see what happens. Whoop. Okay, somewhere around here is our retrograde. There it is. And slowing down 194 meters per second, not going to be an issue. Looking to land... I mean, do we want to land right there? I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure. I'm just going to give it a little kick. And then I think as we're grinding over the floor, we should be able to get a land. Let's do an F5. Yeah. Okay, this should be all good, actually. Right about here. Am I down on the 5s? We are down on the 5s. We're out of electric charge. How are we out of electric charge? Actually, what's going on there? Oh, well. Let's just bring her in for a landing. Up here looks good. Up here looks good. If I spin it this way round, we can then up and down it to get lateral control, which is always nice. Going back up, it's fine. There. That's what we want. Oh yeah. I got a purple square around me. It's interesting. Very interesting. That's all good though. That is all good. Impact in 118 seconds. I think we can afford to go through this a little bit quicker. The estimated burn is 5 seconds, so I'm going to wait until we're down to like 30 seconds or so to start controlling my descent. It's a little bit slopey down there, but I think we should be able to do. Let's do this. No, you shouldn't censor non-positive things. I'm just challenging the non-positivity that's going on around here, you know? I feel it's a little uncalled for. We could all make this world a glorious, glorious area. Which, you know, your outlook plays a lot in. Okay, I'm just trying to settle my my horizontal velocity here, which I have done to, you know, within 40 millimeters. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Alright, we are coming down low. Despite Callum thinking this isn't going to happen, there is no way this isn't actually going to land. Which shows that his powers of prediction are actually not really to be trusted. How far are we from the floor? 20-second impact. I mean, it's all good. It's all good. I think we're going to touch down at roughly 3 meters per second. I mean, that's what I always like to touch down at, somewhere about 3 meters per second. We won't talk about my touch-up speed. Some say too quick. Shadow has appeared. It's the important thing here. Altitude and attitude are both important, Warduck. You are most definitely correct. Okay, let's bring this down a little bit faster. Too fast. We are just going to have the most gentle of fairy bumps within the floor. It's nice. The shadow has picked up maximum resolution, so we are super, super close. I wonder what height that actually happens at. That'd be. I'm sure it has something to do with the angle of the sun. Oh, a little bit too slow. 2 meters per second. I was a little bit off. Oh, come on, SAS. You can save me here. Look at these landing gear. Just like letting me swish around. And there we go. Back on the surface of Minmus. Alright, yeah. So there's going to be science to grab here. There is definitely going to be science to grab here. So let's do that. It's not so much about getting the original sciences. It's about getting these extra bits. Because we need extra bits, you know. That one hadn't actually been done. So maybe if I can... Hey, please... Review the data. Is that not a thing I can do? Okay, so what we're going to do is observe this one. This is why I brought multiples. And we're going to save it. As a general rule in aviation, there is height, speed, and brain. You always need at least 2 to not kill yourself. Yeah, it's true. It is true. Observe materials bay. And done it. So Boris, you're saying you can't judge me for like streaming in front of tens of people. I'm saying you guys are totally unfounded because look, it's landed safely. That's my point. That is my point. And then we want, well, I don't know. What do we want now? We need the crew report. That's the one, and that is done up here. Going through all the different bits. Well, we're going to transmit this one home, and then we're going to get that. Ta-da! Science at home. That's what we need. Okay, now that we've done all those, we should be able to clean the experiments, and everything should be all good again. Oh, apart from we haven't got the scientist. That's why we needed to get the crew down here. Okay, so now that we have a fixed site to get to, I'm going to go to the Space Center again, and then we'll do that. Said Tech be a YouTube hero. Yeah, man. Boris, I'm going to recover this because I want to send another ship out. That's because it's not coming for re-entry, really. Like, also, you didn't think the last one would survive re-entry. Yeah, it did. This is why I'm saying that you guys are being overly negative for no reason. Or, should I say, you are speaking in fallacies. Not fallacies. Maybe. I don't know. That's your guys' choice. Let's try this one again, all over again. Because, you know, that's the way it works. Let's come in here. No. Again, please. With the 3. And get it down the bottom. Oh, yeah. Alright. Let's try this again. This should be something nice and simple. We don't want pilots, though. Oh, no. Where have my scientists gone that I just leveled up? Where have my scientists gone that I've just leveled up? Anyone see them? See them around anywhere? Let's leave this. Yeah, save it for now. No, they're not rescue missions, Callum. They're crew rotation missions. You know these space station missions that go up every couple of months? Oh, wow. Hurricane just struck. You know these space station missions that go up every couple of months? Do you think they're failed recovery missions as well? This one. Why is he still up here? Okay, let's bring him down again. Let's bring him down again. Do you like craters? This design is how you get craters. I've not made a crater yet, Warduck. I'm not sure what you're going on about. You were just saying how there's no explosions. Okay, let's bring these guys down quick and simples. Warp here. Okay, 2 days to go. That's nice and simple, though. 2 days is not a long time to wait, especially when you're in space, you know? I mean, what are you going to do other than wait? Okay, the time warp is complete, and we are turning round. I'm probably going to scrub most of my speed up in the atmosphere still, because that's just a nice, easy way of doing it. Man, am I going to have to close some more windows in my flat? It suddenly got very, very nasty out here. We still have this being limited, but we can soon get rid of that. I think I'm just going to go for a vertical drop. Because, you know, that's always the most survivable way. Thankfully, we're only bringing a capsule back, so it literally does not matter much. Yep, cool. And go! But no, you don't need docking ports, Callum. You see this thing, this hatch, the one that we tested beforehand to make sure that this solar panel doesn't cover up. I can understand, you know, you're sleep deprived, you don't quite remember what happened 2 minutes ago, but that's what's going on there. Hey Infernal, how are you doing, buddy? Welcome back to the streams. Hope you're having a good day, man. I hope you're having a good day. These guys don't appear to be having good days. These guys seem like they're, I don't know, their girlfriends are having a go at them every 5 seconds or so. Or maybe their mums. I'm not sure which one these guys would have. Oh, turn it round. Let's get some orientation on the go. I think we're going all right. Let's put it down over there somewhere. About there will do, actually. Let's just let it fall. Okay, windows coming. Water's coming in my window. The rain changed. Oh man, that's super wet. Do you, Boris? I am super surprised at that, actually. Okay, let's get down to the atmosphere. Yeah. Do we pop? Do we pop? I mean, we could. Are these only on deploy on safe? Oh no, that's a 1.2 thing, is it not? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's drop a little bit more. Why not? The wife and kids are asleep. It's almost 1 AM for you. Yeah. Cheers for popping by, man. Because you're 15, mate. That's exactly why. Sorry, didn't mean to be negative. I didn't think you were, Warduck. To be fair, you've been the most positive here all day. Apart from Be Your Best. He was super positive. Super. Okay, 1.3 kilometers per second. Not a problem. We want the surface speed, though, really. Barely any heat flux on the go. That's good. I like that. Heat flux? Yeah, that's a phrase. Let's use that one. I miss raging hormones. Yeah, they're good, aren't they? It makes you really feel alive. Okay, right. We've dropped that. Well, we've not dropped that yet, but we're going to drop it now. Whee, get out of my way. Let's spin it round like that. I always love that as a way of getting rid of stuff. Just like push it in the other direction. So, plummeting down out of ring. Well, he was terminated for that, I think. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. No, literally the past few days, Infernal, I've been playing Future's Edge. Looking forward to maybe a multiplayer server of that. That would be so good. So good, hopefully. If things can happen, that would be good. Okay, we've just got to concentrate a couple of seconds to get down here. I'm going to once again turn the altitude down on this. We're going to go for 800. We're trying to find out what the minimum safe altitude is to deploy those parachutes. We're going down 100 meters at a time. So far, I have not hit the floor. So that's good, right? That's good. So this will get down to about there. No, and it's still a long wait now. It's still a long wait. So we're going to let go of that. The main reason is I don't like waiting for this bit. So what I'd like... When I was 15, I was into death pits and local punk gigs. Yeah, actually, I think I was doing about the same at 15. I was just getting into dance music. Just getting into dance music. Okay, let's recover that vessel. I intend to Infernal. I really want to talk to Landstrike. Unfortunately, I've had a busy couple of weeks, so we do kind of pass messages back and forth every now and then, but we've not had a chance to seriously sit and chat with each other. Mainly because I want to be like, hey dude, do you realise a few of the quests give you the completions for some other quests that I don't think were meant to? Hey, here they are. Right, got them back, finally. Enjoy them, even furniture is sexy. Furniture? Have I missed something? Probably. Let's try this again. Right, we've got all the supports in place. We've got the correct crew inside. Let's do this. Loading screen. What secrets hide behind your blank facade? Who knows? The ways of Ram, that's what lay behind the blank facade. I'm going to get over to about here this time. Every time I've flown this ship so far, it has gone super high. Super high. So we're going to turn over this way. That's super low this time. That's good of it. Dragon Fu has a Discord. Okay, yeah, I will come and check that out, dude. I will come and check that out. I've really got to get the proper Discord app on the go. I only really joined via the web browser interface. Which is good, it's useful, don't get me wrong. Okay. Just waiting for the solid fuel to burn out on this stage so that we can drop them. I'm burning a little higher than my pro grade just to try and keep my nose up. It's one of the things I do. But I'm going to hit pro grade for the moment that these ones burn out like that. And then just hit back onto that. Because these gimbals are up far too high. Let's turn this down to about 20%, 30%. For those uninitiated, the gimbal is how much the rocket engine can move around. The action itself is called gimbaling. I don't want to play with those too much due to the fact that if I start messing with these, it will be on an individual basis, and that's not going to be useful. Okay, so we want to come close to our velocity vector. Drop that. Awesome, and carry on over sideways. All right. That still went so high. So high. That's all good, though. That is all good, though. Still waiting for the atmosphere noises to stop. All the way down to 1, so we can bring it back up to a 5 or 10. Alright, looking good. Looking good. Loving the way those rockets of Boris's are just, like, skittering around. Full throttle. Why would you not go full throttle? Well, this is 1.1.3. We would have been in 1.2 apart from Dark Multiplayer. It doesn't work in 1.2. So, hey, Chaotic Rifle. How are you doing? Yeah, you guys really don't have long memories, do you? People are on the surface now. People are on the surface. I know I shouldn't be expecting YouTube audience to remember stuff. It's not how things work. Unfortunately, we've been going for an hour and, well, 10 minutes short of 2 hours now. So the reiterating myself reflex has worn off. It's just one of these things that happens after 2 hours of speaking. You're like, what was I talking about now? So it's trying to come up with all those topics. So we are sending crew to Minmus because we forgot to put scientists in the science lab. Standard thing that happens almost all the time, to be honest. Pushing this up to another 100. Well, there we go. Like so. And hopefully this time we can do this without DMP disconnecting me and sending me to a weird target bubble. Target bubble? Subspace bubble. Going to add this maneuver. Not next. Oh, come on, dude. Add maneuver and fly it out. Yeah, let's just leave the system. Not quite what I wanted. This is 36. That's fine. We can do everything from this one once that's done, I hope. Just pull it up like so. Did we target Minmus? Is it set as target? Yes, it is. Cool. So, we just need to now wobble this one around until we find an encounter. One of those maybe encounters. Always good, right? That one's the better one, the more solid one. Trying to make it with a so I've just pulled on the normal node there, which means that things are going to be going completely wrong. This is at 29. 29 is not quite the number I wanted. Alright, final maneuver. Passing the moon again. Maybe we wait until we're past the moon to make that final encounter. This was a problem we were having last time, right? Every time we passed the moon, it totally threw out our orbit. Can we get this so it doesn't... that normal node. That normal node. Can we get it so it doesn't encounter the moon? I don't think we're going to, because the moon's sphere of influence pretty big. Pretty big. Can we do it like that, maybe? 35, 37, 30, 40. And then in here, we want to push it up. Okay, so that's far too late. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, there we don't have a moon encounter. This should be a little bit better. 31. 38 is doable. 38 million meters above the surface. Add maneuver. There we go. Perfect in majority of ways. That's the maximum deviation, so that's going to be putting us as close to the planet as we can get. Ooh, that's a good one, actually. That is a very good one. Alright, 27 minutes to go round. ZTech, I never finish my mission in 2 hours. I spend the majority of my time talking to you, not paying attention to the game. Not you specifically, but you, chat. Who needs landing gear? We got an engine bell. Guys, do you not remember how to Kerbal? Are you like, oh, this has got to be a serious space program? You remember it's a game, right? Just throwing that one out there. Just throwing that one out there. Just blow up the moon, you'll be fine. Yeah, that's... I think you may have nailed it, Infernal. I think you may have nailed it. Alright, let's go all the way around. Wait for this timer to tick down. It wasn't on a slope, dude. It was not on a slope. Hey, if you want to take that inference there, you go for it. I was just saying I was talking to you. I think it's more to do with the length of time. No, I have 2 people that need swapping, Callum. 2 people that need swapping. I can understand why some YouTubers would say this is the hardest part. Really can. I was like, yeah, my viewers are all sound. No, they're not all sound. Alright, let's move all the way around. Brilliant. Go! It's going to take a while to get my Apple apps up so far. So far. So, we are hundreds of thousands. We do, of course, need to get to millions. Though millions is relatively easy to do once you've got up to the hundreds of thousands. In fact, to the point of sometimes it's hard to not go overboard when you're up into the tens of millions. But you just kind of throw back the throttle somewhat and everything should be okay. It's close enough. It's close enough. Let's get this one set up to bring us back. There. That one. Is that a good encounter? Is that a grazing encounter? That's a solid encounter. It's a very solid encounter, actually. Let's pull it this way. There. Sweet. And come down here. Try and find that maneuver node. 3 minutes. That's pretty close, actually. It's pretty close. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock, you know. Technically the stream's over, but I'm going to carry on moving. I am going to carry on moving. Do this thuswards. And wait ourselves some 3 minutes. What's that one over there? Warped. I wonder if I click that, it'll take me over that way. Who knows? Who knows? That's not the button I meant to press. This is the button I meant to press. Oh, yeah. Moving on. Let's burn this up towards the burn here. And somewhere very close. We're going to have this issue again where it goes, oh, just make this burn. Oh no, I lied. Set as target, please. Thank you. Let's just do a little bit of messy. That's more than a little bit. Okay, let's try this again at a different place. There. That's the one I needed. I knew it was around somewhere. There'll be peace when we are done, maybe. I don't expect so. I don't expect peace ever in this world. There are options. I've just read Infernals blowing up the moon should be an option. There are options to remove the planets and stuff. There's all sorts of mods to change all those great things, which are pretty cool, to be honest. Let's get rid of that. That's a good encounter. Do we mess with it or do we just leave it? I think we're just going to leave it. Now, if I warp up here, is it going to be like, oh no, you didn't get it quite right, so we're going to get it wrong again? I hope not, because that was quite annoying the way it kept on doing that. The long wait for Minmus to come and approach us. I love how these spin around when you're doing stuff far out in the atmosphere, in the far system. I want to say the far solar system, but it's not the far solar system. It's just the far Kerbal system. Okay, we are down to normal times again. Let's just move our way in. Alright, sweet. Now, we're going to have to try and set up double maneuver node in the same way that we did when we arrived with the science station. In fact, where is the science station? It is about here. Okay, we can definitely deal with that. Was it on this landmass? I believe it was on that landmass. So, yeah, we're going to want to do it in several flybys, I think. Not that way, this way. Because then we will find ourselves the perfect landing spot. Which is, you know, the thing we're trying to do here. Let's warp to either one of those. I don't mind which one it is, as long as we get close to one. They should be right on top of each other. Close to it. Let's move this over here, and then it can be right on top of each other. Yeah, that's how you do it. That is how you do it. Is everything alright over there? I think so. Go! Just got to get ready to press the X when this gets down. Cool. Periaps. We want to have this close to, I don't know, 100 kilometers or something like that. Maybe bring it down to 50, 126. 87 sounds good. Let's clear that out. Sweet. Okay, so maneuver nodes must be done by, like, time. You see how it was this part of the orbit, but because the orbit's shorter, it's moved it round here? Yeah, I'm not sure if that's a thing. I probably could figure out with a series of artful experiments. Where is he? Where's the moon base? Where is it? So what problems were you having, Boris? What problems were you having? So we want to kind of face prograde this. Yeah, just got to turn. Just got to turn. Excuse me 1 second, guys. Alright, there we go. Door got knocked. I just needed to go tell people to hold on. Alright, let's try and make this one down towards the next maneuver node, which should be down here somewhere. That was going a lot faster a second ago. Come on, let's get in nice and close, guys. Let's get nice and close. There we go. I can see the craft now. I was a little bit worried that we weren't going to be able to see the craft. That would have been terrible. I'm not sure why it would have been that way, but, you know, DMP, Kerbal, things go wrong. Things go counterintuitively. Okay, so that's pretty good, and I think we're actually going to be coming close to where we need. So if we do that, this one, maybe something like that. Yeah, because obviously the planet's going to spin a little bit. So let's. What happened there? I double clicked somewhere and it did some weird stuff. Oh, I'm looking at Minmus now. That's what happened there. That's fine. I can do with looking at the planet. So if we now change this one a little bit to make it so we're getting close. Yeah, like that. Almost exactly like that. So let's swing this around. Wait, you didn't change stream time despite DST, did I not? Wait, have the clocks changed? Have I got the time wrong? I don't remember the clocks changing. Okay, let's get as close to this as we can. Alright, sweet. Don't know how close we're going to get to... Well, because we've got literally a 2-second burn, we're going to get within 4 seconds before I start thinking about what's going to go on here. 36, 50, 40... Why don't I start with 36? I don't know. Oh, that looks pretty good. Let's watch our map and see what our trajectory does if I start mucking around. Mucking around? It's what goes on. It's looking good. It's looking good. Okay, we're going to have to slow down a little bit stronger than we actually currently are. But that's all good. That is literally all good. Now, if I drop this top tank here, do you reckon... In fact, I've got more fuel than I really needed. Oh, no. I thought there was another break here. That's all good. That's fine. So, let's drop down towards the planet a little more, and we can easily bleed off any speed that we have. I assume we're GTM plus one. I don't know. No, we've been plus one for a little time, and we're about to become back to GMT soon. Soon, TM. Okay, 3 seconds, and the impact's going to be in 100 seconds. Let's just burn that off. Ha! I may have done a mistake, guys. There we go. That was good enough. That was good enough. We're being pushed in the opposite direction now. Perhaps what we can do is, first off, cut that engine. Wow. And then come around here and fly back towards where we want to be going. Let's activate that engine. Didn't want to go at full pelt, obviously. That would have been a little bit counterintuitive as to what we were trying to do. Let's just go this way some more. Yes, perfect, just like that. Let's retrograde it and see where we end up falling. We're going up. Up is fine. Up is good. Okay, we can get this down to a 0. In fact, we don't need to get this down to a 0. Oh, I mean, how close do you reckon we can get? It's going to be very close, but it's not. I don't think it's going to be walking distance. Okay, I want to go that way a little bit. Three kilometers, quite a distance to try and cover. We just push a little further that way. Okay, right. Time to start thinking about what we're doing. In fact, looks like we're coming in for a beautiful landing. Beautiful. Okay, these last seconds of flight are always the ones that you have to concentrate the hardest on, because, you know, there's something big and hurtful down at the bottom there. 60 meters, 50 meters. Let's look at our retrograde. We're still going to be a couple of 100 meters off, but I can deal with that. Couple of hundreds better than, I don't know, kilometers. We don't have the readout of what our... Oh, I'm in orbital velocity. That's why. Ha ha. Ah ha ha ha. You know what I was saying about the having to think about stuff? That's why. You need to be able to spot stuff like that. Okay, so we are just falling down towards the ground now. Gonna go put these guys on the floor. I mean, we literally got a second's worth of burn to do, so it shouldn't be any trouble whatsoever. No, I did want to push my engine that way. Once again, thrust so powerful that we cannot actually stop ourselves. But this is good. This is good. Alright, let's try and nullify all our speed now. Bring us down to a good, gentle 2 or 3 meters per second touchdown. Unfortunately, as I say, my engine's super powerful compared to the gravity on Minmus, so let's cut the power by half. Still really hard to come down on a null velocity vector, but there we go. Coming in for the smoothest of touchdowns. We could wobble over closer, but because we're going to leave our scientist here, not our scientist, our pilot here, we're not going to do so. Going to let go, going to press R. We're going to have a weird moment of everything going wrong. That's all good though, and we're going to fly our dude over as soon as he gets his backpack out. Wow, that was good. That was good. Obviously, he just wants to muck around a little bit. This weird camera view is not one that I'm really enjoying at the moment. I do apologise to any epileptics out there if you have a seizure. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's just fly these guys over. Get at least one of them in there. Okay, slow down. May have slightly overcooked it. No problem with that, though. Let's pop them on the floor. If we can just get close. Obviously, avoid the landing legs at all costs. Literally all costs. So we're going to get Desi out. Yeah. Oh, he's up there, is he? That was not where I expected him to be. Not even slightly. That's the way I want to go. Alright. Flying, flying, flying. Okay, coming in for a very gentle approach. 10 meters per second. I mean, that is just like falling off a stair. I suppose it's a little bit more than a gentle approach. Falling does kind of hurt. Let's go that way. Right, can we grab this without knocking it over? This is the question. I'm not overly confident. Oh, look at that. Perfect. See, we came in real gentle. Real gentle. Right, who's our other scientist? Sure, Desi was a scientist. Do you guys see that he was a scientist? Oh, well, as long as we get one in there, then it's all good, right? I've got a feeling things are being changed by DMP around us. Okay, and with that, we have completed our mission. I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, guys. I will see you next time, where hopefully everybody's in a much better mood. I cannot board a fuel mod, of course, because you've got guys in here. Yeah, we're going to go around, we're going to do some science, we're going to do all sorts of other things next time, but hopefully we're actually going to be starting a whole new series and getting DMP open and stuff like that. But I will see you then when we're going to do that. Bye!